Oh, it's so good. What's happening, guys? David the Film Junkie here, bringing you the second after video film junkie show. That's right. I appreciate you guys watching the first one. I think the views just got over 300, and it's creeping up there, and I appreciate it. Appreciate the feedback and everything. It's a lot of fun. It was actually a lot of fun. When I got done with it, I was like, wow, that was awesome, because it's very raw. There's not going to be any editing. It was just like me, just, getting shit off my chest. It's great. And, yeah, it's really helping out, like, just with the creative aspect of my film junkie world. So I appreciate it, guys. How you guys doing today? If you guys haven't checked the main channel, there's 2 new videos up there. We got one. Breaking news: the X-Men Apocalypse cast for a young Storm, Jean Grey, and Cyclops have been announced. So if you haven't checked that out yet, do it now. And then I just uploaded a video right now about Ezra Miller talking about receiving the call, getting the Flash role, which a lot of people are still. Did I just do that? Was I trying to show some fucking nipple? I don't know. Yeah. Maybe, it's after dark kind of show, right? A little vibe there. Guys, let's get explicit. No, that's just terrible. No, I thought I'd post that video because, a lot of people are really hating that casting, and I'll admit that it was a little random. By the way, guys, it's just not been my month or year, I should say. Look at this. You're going to probably see me doing this a lot, like pushing my glasses up, because if you see right there, yeah, that's electrical tape. Yeah, dumb. I got home from work today, okay? And I was just really tired. I was just feeling it. I had a 5-hour energy shot earlier, and it was just starting to wear down. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take like a half an hour nap on the couch. So I'll do that. And dumbass I am, instead of just like putting my glasses somewhere safe, I put them right on the ground. So when I woke up, first thing I do, my left foot with a fucking slipper on, first off, just step right on the fucking, what is this? The temple, or what the hell they call it? Bridge? I don't know. I thought this was the bridge, but yeah. And it just pops it right out of place. At first I thought maybe it just like popped it out, but no, it actually broke. I tried to use Gorilla Glue, but I cannot make Gorilla Glue work, okay? I try to make it work on this little thing right here because this broke too, this little cheap piece of plastic, because this mic stand is, obviously a lot of weights right here, so if you don't position it just right or you bump it, it can fall forward. And I broke this little plastic part that holds the microphone. I tried to use Gorilla Glue on there. Didn't work. Tried to use Gorilla Glue on here. I can't even say Gorilla Glue right. But, and it didn't work. So, electrical tape. So now it's just full-on nerd status. But yeah, it's just really not my month, guys. It really isn't. I'm striving, though. I'm not letting anything bring me down. But anyways, guys, yeah. So, they announced that today, which was, it was good. Because everybody's wondering exactly who was going to be playing those roles, because we knew that they're going to stick with the First Class / Days of Future Past cast for X-Men Apocalypse is going to be taking place in the 80s, so we're going to see Fassbender, we're going to see some McCovery, is that what his name is? You know what I'm talking about. They got to play Xavier, you know. So, yeah, so if you guys haven't checked out that video, like I said, go check my main channel. They have cast those. I mean, I was actually shocked by the Storm cast, because it's what's her name? It's Alexandra Shipp. Okay? And apparently she's the one that played Aaliyah in that Lifetime TV movie. And I even went, when I saw that there was a lot of grief that movie was getting, I was going, wow, that girl is probably never going to get a great role again. And damn, she gets cast as a fucking superhero. Lucky her. And then, of course, we got Ty Sheridan, who is a good child actor. He's actually pretty great. Like, I watched the movie Mud, which I highly suggest. Mud is a really good movie. And he did really well in there. And then we got Game of Thrones Sophie Turner. I haven't really gotten into Game of Thrones. Yeah, I suck. So I don't really know who she is, but that's cool. That's really awesome, and she'll fit the role. She's a ginger. And so is Jean Grey. So there you go. I guess I'll just this episode's gonna be shorter. Yesterday was just like the introduction episode for this little after video show, and of course I was letting you guys know stuff that was going on in my life a little bit, and this one's not gonna be so much. I mean, except for this little friggin' thing, and just me just going, what the fuck is going on? I'm telling you, it's just not my not my month, not my year so far. 2015 is supposed to be good. It's supposed to be good. This is when Marty and Doc travel to the future. Where's my hoverboard? Power laces, jacket. It's just it's crazy, how things just kind of just like they can just start going down. They can start going down. I mean, I'm hopefully this little rough patch is just going to lead to better things. I can't just throw in the towel. I can't just get upset about everything. I just gotta pull through. No matter what. I mean, for the most part, today was actually going well. Because I went to work and everything was okay, and I wasn't really thinking about much about the recent personal life change. Then towards the end of the workday, then it kind of was there, and then it was just kind of like I got home, and I think that was part of the reason why I just wanted a nap, because I wanted to just clear my brain a little bit. But let me read some of these. Let me read some more comments. Well, I'm gonna read some comments from the X-Men Apocalypse video. Let's see. Oh man. Okay. Vernetta. This is just sad. Storm is the only black female superhero in the movies right now, and they keep casting very light-skinned. Cue the trope of ambiguously black actresses to portray her. Anyone else seeing the problem here? I personally was hoping they would reinvent the character and cast Lupita Nyong'o. You know who we're talking about. I can't. As Storm, Lupita would have been perfect. Yeah. A lot of people were saying that she would have been perfect, Lupita. Academy Award-winning actress now. Totally would have worked. But the only thing is, she's in her late 20s. I think they were going for teenage vibe, I do agree, though, that they should have cast a more, super, black character. They, Halle Berry as Storm. It's kind of funny. You just watch the X-Men trilogy. An Academy Award-winning actress can't hold an accent throughout those movies. I don't know what happened, but if you watch each movie, it's like her accent changes, and it's pretty interesting. I don't quite understand it, Hallie, but it's okay. But yeah, a lot of people were hoping for Lupita, and I could see that, but it's fine. And but I think she was just a little too old. Oh, look at Mendel. You are definitely not the only one who thinks or feels that way. I mean, yeah, I could see that. It seems like they don't want to just get fully black. They want to get these light skin. I mean, there's that whole discussion with race in Hollywood, especially with these superhero movies. I mean, we're gonna get a lead black hero. I mean, not like we haven't before with Blade. And is there anybody else? Not really. I mean, yeah, it's pretty scarce. But what people have to realize, too, is a lot of these characters that are in the mainstream that are getting put into the into movies now, they were invented back in the 40s, 50s, 60s. They were way back when there's some segregation that was going on. There was bullshit that was going on between race, and obviously it was white male dominant. So when it came to creating these superheroes, they were always white dudes. So that's what makes it hard. So then when these superheroes get really popular and they just keep being reinvented and reinvented and reinvented, and they just go through the decades, you can't exactly change too much. And I think this is where the Fantastic Four reboot, everybody was pissing and moaning about, Johnny Storm being the Human Torch being just turned black, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, why would they do such things?" And it's well, here's your KKK hood. First off, put that on. You should put that on now. But it was just like, who cares? I mean, because the Fantastic Four, they're not huge characters. I mean, they are, but I think when it comes to like the big characters, they're not going to do it. But I mean, I like what Marvel did with the fact that they changed. They made the Falcon Captain America. So I mean, it's like they're trying. But I mean, for the most part, these characters were created long ago, and it was just like white male dominance going on. So that's why they can't. Scene 68. I am not thrilled with the casting of Storm. A lot of people are not liking it. A lot of people are not liking it. Really not a fan of the Storm casting, as Devin Crump says too. Man, so you guys are really not digging the Storm casting, which is fine. Everybody's entitled. I'm not. I mean, I was surprised by it too, honestly, because it was like, really, they're gonna use that girl who was in the Aaliyah movie? Interesting. Let's see. We got a couple comments already for my Ezra Miller Flash one. They said he would be playing the Barry Allen Flash, which is getting a lot of people mad. He would be good for Wally. He'd be a good fit for Wally, but not Barry. I'm not even talking about looks, but his acting too. So you know what's funny about Ezra Miller? When I heard a cast, I was like, why does that kid look familiar? And then, well, first off, I remember hearing his name being rumored for playing Dick Grayson in Batman vs. Superman, because everybody was thinking that he was going to be in there, and which he still might be, you never know. And they threw out his name, and I went, but even then, I was like, why does this kid look familiar? But he's in one of the seasons of Californication, which I'm a big fan of that show. He played a love interest for Hank Moody, David Duchovny's character, his daughter. And it was just like, whoa, that's crazy. Wow, that's so fucking nuts. Because it's like, I watched the show, and and I've watched these episodes many times, and I remember seeing that episode, and I'm like, wow, that kid is now the Flash. And I mean, I totally agree. I mean, but who knows who he's going to play? Is it going to be Wally West? Is it going to be Barry Allen? It just seems to me like it would be more it would be more Wally West, because it just seems like it would fit better. But I mean, like I said, you can't snap to conclusions just by the way these actors have played characters in the past or with the way they look. Because yeah, he's a skinny dude, and sometimes there's shots of him with like long black hair. It's like, who cares? He could still shorten it up, blonde it, and he's gonna bulk up, or they'll like tone him out. Who knows what they're going to do. I mean, obviously, they don't want to make it like the TV show. So, I mean, that's why I'm thinking Wally West would probably be a better choice. Why not? They're already like throwing it out there. I mean, we got an older Bruce Wayne / Batman, a younger Superman. We got almost a slightly different kind of Wonder Woman. And then we got a different kind of Aquaman, not a blonde-haired, clean-shaven, surfer dude. We got this Hawaiian kind of dude with dark hair, and he's probably gonna have a beard, and he's gonna look pretty menacing, and maybe have tribal tattoos. The rumor is suggesting. So it's hard to really just go. I think people just dwell too much on what the source material looks like, and you really shouldn't. You really shouldn't, because why? Even though like Marvel is doing things right, they've tweaked a lot of things, and everybody has accepted that. I mean, even with the Dark Knight trilogy from Christopher Nolan, he tweaked a shit ton. He really did. I mean, he kept a lot of the source material very, to the source material. But, I mean, when it comes to a Batman flick, when it comes to that character, when you watch the Dark Knight trilogy, it's not very legit, not very Batman-esque. If you're a diehard Batman fan, you want to see Batman just fucking shoot his grappling hook gun and swing like Spider-Man almost. But that you wouldn't see that in the Dark Knight trilogy, because he wanted to ground him in reality. More so, not make it as comic book but we're definitely going to be getting a comic book like Batman more so than what we've seen in the movies. So, I mean, I don't know. That's my opinion. I could be just talking out my ass like I usually do. Talking on my ass, farting. Haha, zing. Where's that rim shot? I need for this show. I need like a band leader. Maybe it'll get there eventually. It's only the second episode, right? So just remain optimistic, guys. That's all. That's what I'm doing to life and everything too. I gotta. When it comes to like my recent just like bad luck that I'm having with the month of January. I could just sit there and just crawl up in a ball and just act like the world just fucking hates me right now. But, I'm just kind of looking at it like, it's more like a test. It's more like, I'm getting back to the grind where now I have more time like I did before, about 5 months ago, and I could just like really knock some shit out. But, of course I keep running into little bad luck things. But this will be not bad. As long as I could still wear my glasses and, eventually I'll get them replaced. I should already had like a backup pair, but whatever, it's all good. But, you just gotta remain optimistic about a lot of things. It's pretty much what it is. And I think I'm gonna conclude the after video Film Junkee show right now because I don't want to make it drag too long like the other one. But let me know what you think about everything. Make sure you go to my main channel, subscribe to my main channel, and check out the 2 videos I posted. I actually was going to try to get back into the grind too of getting my normal weekly videos up, like the Weekend Warrior video. I actually recorded it, but then something happened where I was like, oh man, and I just kind of gave up on that. And so next week is definitely going to be, this week has been pretty shitty. Yeah, a little bit, not fully. I've enjoyed doing the videos and especially starting off this. But I think next week I'm going to really get back into the grind, I'm going to have a fun weekend. I'm probably not going to have one of these videos tomorrow because I got a little get-together thing at a sports bar that I'm going to be going to tomorrow with some friends that I actually haven't seen in a little bit. And then the following Saturday, I'm going to be going to a friend of mine's engagement party who actually I haven't seen in person in like over a year, and a couple other friends I haven't seen in a while too. That's what's weird about the universe, man. It's a crazy weird thing. It's like my first weekend where I'm like full on single, and then all of a sudden it's just like, wow, both days I'm going to be doing something fun and reconnecting with friends I haven't seen in forever. So yeah, it's weird how stuff like that works. So I think like after this weekend and just started, sorting things out and just getting everything back to normal, I think next week's going to just be like a great week, and I'm going to get everything back to normal. My weekly videos, my like box office, seeing a movie once a week, seeing a new movie once a week, and doing film reviews, and then the Weekend Warrior videos, and just getting everything back in line is what's going to happen next week. And I can't wait. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I appreciate you guys listening. Like I said, this is when it comes to being creative, when it comes to stuff that happens in your personal life and the concerns you have about a lot of things, a setting like this is actually very therapeutic. That's why when I got done with this video last night, I felt great. Like, wow, I opened up, because I'm talking to people like you guys who watch me, and I still find it very surreal that are fans of mine. I don't know who you are. I just see a name under the comments if you leave a comment, but I don't know who you are. You're all around the world, and you're listening to what I have to say, and it's very surreal, but it's also very therapeutic when you want to get stuff off your chest, because sometimes, you talk to friends and stuff like that, and that'll help, but, sometimes just talking just really helps. It really does. Sometimes that's just what you need. That's what you need. Let's talk, guys. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching the Film Junkee after video show. Hit that like, thumbs up button. If you'd be so kind, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to the main channel. Visit filmjunkie.com for your latest in movie news. And like I said, just keep on watching, guys. I appreciate it. Everything. You guys are awesome. So cheers. All right. When it comes to this show, I'll probably see you guys next week. Most likely. Maybe Sunday night. All right? Talk to you guys.